Welcome back, trainers, and today we're going to be taking a look at level 50-ish Lucario. Got like one more power up to do, but it's best buddy, so we're essentially there. Yeah, doesn't have the best IVs, powered it up in a Harry back in the day. Could have made a better investment in a regular Lucario, but hey, it's shiny, so we're going to go ahead and go with it. Now, we do have Aura Sphere here, and I'm going to tell you, oh my goodness, let's go ahead and go over this. So, if you are so happen to use Lucario in the Master League, first of all, you don't want to use Aura Sphere. You want to go close combat if you're going to be going for that hard-hitting charge move for fighting. Now, if you want to take another route, which we're going to be doing towards the end of the video, maybe mid-video, and I found it to be infinitely better, and that is going to be going with Power Up Punch and Shadow Ball. Now, we're going with Shadow Ball the entire time, as well as Counter. Of course, you want to run Counter on Lucario, but having Power Up Punch is amazing because you can build up your energy for a while, and most people are going to be shielding up until they figure out you have Power Up Punch, so when you initially use it, so you'll be getting a shield out of them with your Power Up Punch a lot of times, which is amazing, and it's just going to be vamping up your attack. But here's the thing, this is what this video is all about. Yeah, it's about Lucario, shiny, and, you know, level 50 and all, but it's about why we can't necessarily pick things too far outside of the meta. Now, Lucario itself is a freaking fantastic Pokemon, right? Oh yeah, absolutely. Not only that, but it's a fan favorite. One of the best designs in Pokemon, period, and its shiny is just on point. Literally everything about Lucario is perfect. The only thing here is in Pokemon Go, in Master League, the thing can't really do too much crap, okay? It just gets smacked around like it's not even a damn steel type. Oh yeah, it's yeah, fighting in steel, which is a pretty decent typing, but its overall stat product in Pokemon Go is really not doing it justice, and it really can't pull its weight in a lot of situations, unfortunately. Now, when it comes to Lucario and raids, yeah, absolutely great. When it comes to, I don't know, gym attacking, sure, I guess, it's just another fighter. But when it comes to its Mega, that's where it's going to be shining, and that's when Lucario is going to be something everybody is going to pursue. Now, we all like Lucario, I'm sure we all have one as well. But once it gets its Mega, it's going to be on point. Now we're going to go ahead and go to close combat here. Don't think we show the Power Up Punch transition like that, so we'll have to just pay attention. So unfortunately, this is why people stay within the handful pick of Pokemon to use for the meta. And don't go outside of that. Now you could blame them, say, oh well, that's just because they're scared, or I mean, I wouldn't. It's a mixture of fearing. I wouldn't say they're just straight scared. Fearing to just get smashed out. I mean, what else are you going to do? Personally, for myself, the dilemma is this. Not only is my account rigged, like a lot of us, and the algorithm just holds me down like a foot on my neck, but there's just no room for picking the same team over and over again. I could do that, but what's going to happen is people watch my videos and they know what I'm using. And don't sit there and say, for some of the people out there who are like, oh, come on, you're you know, not that many people watch you. I mean, the amount of people that watch my Go Battle League videos versus the amount of people in Go Battle League, you'll be surprised. There's quite a few. So that destroys the element of, I don't know, some sort of a secret team that I built. And I can't go several days without uploading Go Battle League. I mean, I could, but it's not going to be within the best interest of my channel. So that's a little unfortunate. But basically, people are being forced to use the 5, 6, 7, 8 Pokemon that are meta. Because if they step outside of that meta ring, they're going to get destroyed potentially. Because the Pokemon that are using that are a bit spicy don't have the stat product to hold up in that specific lead or league. That's just the way it goes, unfortunately. So, yeah. I personally used to talk a lot of crap about people who used to pick the same team over and over and over and over again. But you know what? It doesn't really, yeah, sure, a lot of them are not very unique or individual thought-thinking people, but they're just trying to get their points and get to legend rank. I don't blame them. If I didn't have a channel and I wasn't trying to showcase Pokemon, you know, if I was just another person in the crowd, right, just playing Go Battle League, I would probably use the same team over and over again. Not every day, but for the most part, probably. Because there's no showcase I need to do. There's no spicy videos I need to do to try to get clicks or to try to step it up from the last thing that I did. It would just simply be a grind up to the top. That's why a lot of you who reach out to me who are like, thanks, your video helped me, and I've been using this team, over and over again, and I got to Legend, and it's like, yeah, fantastic. And then they're not like, oh, well, how come you haven't gotten Legend? Well, because I'm sitting over here showing you all the teams that you can use potentially and going -5 or, losing 6 games in a row to try to find these unique things and unique teams for you all to use and potentially put together to rank up yourselves and to have a solid team to pick to constantly use over and over again so you can make it up to Legend. And then once I do find a comfortable team that I have found that's working great for me, then I can only use it for a maximum of at least 3 days. And that's still pushing it. 3 days, 3 of the same team. And we can do it, and I know you all support me and all, as we can make each video unique and fun to go over when we're still using the same team, but it does become dry. It's like, it's not watching the same show because everything is different. Even if you're using the same team, there's always going to be some sort of a different outcome. I just have to keep it spicy. You already all know. I'm preaching to the choir, but I just got to put that extra out there because you... Look, I could talk and explain my heart out, folks, for a topic that's not even about Go Battle League, whatever, another specific topic. For the first 2 minutes, I could talk strictly about everything you need to know, but I will still get comments asking me everything that I explained in the comment section. I used to get so pissed off at that. I would say, watch the video, what is wrong with you? Sometimes I still go off like, did you even watch the video? What's going on? Spoon-fed? Come on. I mean, literally just gotta sit through another minute and you'll hear the answer you want. But anyways, I'm starting to just rant here. Didn't really want to get too in depth for this, but I guess we'll go ahead and start taking a look and commentary maybe here in a second. But we are transitioning into the Open Master League now, so using Lucario may potentially be a little bit more comfortable, although there are going to be Zacians, Togekiss, which were already here. You still have your fairy types, which are going to get shut down, but you do have Shadow Ball. But when it comes to Lucario, to Dialga, Metagross, Excadrill, you can take on these things. Specifically, Dialga is going to be more comfortable because you do resist all of the moves. But at the end of the day, even the Iron Head and the Draco Meteor are still going to be doing a ton of damage. As you're going to be seeing here, we're going to take a Meteor Mash. We're sitting at about half health. No debuffs, but yet it still KOs us. Because Lucario is just squishy little son of a gun in the Master League here. So that's just the way it goes. But you could run it. I've made plenty of videos with this very Lucario here in the Open Master League. And it does some things. But again, a lot of times when I'm bringing you these battles, I'm bringing you the best of, okay? A lot of them are going to be hard countered and it's just straight up a loss. Especially when you're trying to be spicy. It's just very frustrating. I could tell that the people yesterday... Not just yesterday, it's all the time. When I'm going with Spice and they get a good lead and then I swap and they swap, you can tell they're like, I'm not going to lose this for anything. It's like, okay, I'll just back out and let you have it here because you countered me in the front and the middle. So we are going with the Wall Rain here, and you're going to be, so once I put Power Up Punch on Lucario and I put the Wall Rain on the team, and of course we're going with Primarina, we started kicking ass. Like, seriously, in a very nice way. So we're going to have some fun here. Bringing in Lucario, and we're going to go ahead and... Yeah, we could have made it to the Shadow Ball. What the frickin' hell are we thinking right here? Oh, they swapped. Okay, it doesn't really matter. Okay. I'll explain. I didn't think I was going to get to the Shadow Ball, so I just threw Power Up Punch. So they swapped and caught it, but whatever. Alright, so we're bringing in Primarina here. Unfortunately, not farming all the way down, but we do have that Hydro Pump ready to go, which we're going to throw immediately onto the Sylveon here. And we're going to go ahead and take... That was Sylveon, right? Alright, yeah. Beautiful. And we take that win with Primarina. So yeah, good luck using Spice, folks. Yeah. See, we predicted what Go Battle League would be before, like a year before it came out. I said there's going to be 3 leagues, but I didn't predict it was going to be in... I mean, guess we pretty much predicted this, but unfortunately what it's coming down to is a lot of the Pokemon are just simply not viable. And even though they're good in the main series games, since they lack their specific thing that made them great in the main series games, I don't know, an ability, some specific moves, maybe, I don't know, speed, because there's no speed in this game. The only thing that you can consider speed in this game is going to be your attack stat. that is going to determine whether or not you're going to win the CMP, which is a charge move priority, if you both get to the charge move at the same time. I mean, one could throw close combat, one could throw earthquake. It doesn't matter. As long as the energy is even and you both get there at the same time and tap on it at the same time, whoever's got higher attack stat is going to take that win. And to further elaborate on that, say you have two Lucarios head to head. Both had 15 attack. Or should I say, one has 15 attack, one has 14. The one with 14 is going to go afterwards. The one with 15 is going to go first because it's got higher attack. And they're both even at their base stat attack, so they're, it's all based off of the IVs at that point if it is a mirror match Pokemon. So there is that. Yeah, but Go Battle League, if I could change it up? If I could change Go Battle League and make it something else, it's not necessarily going to help the Pokemon that are not doing too well right now, but if I could change Pokemon Go Battle League, I should say, to become something else, I would simply make it pick 6, have 6, pick 3, and that's it. So you would see your opponent 6, the other opponent would see the other person 6, you would pick 3, and you go into battle. Now there's been people saying, oh, it's going to cog it down, it's going to slow it down, it's going to make Go Battle League finishing your sets even more slow and just not able to complete it all, right? But, what I will say to that is, yeah, it is true, but here's a solution. All right, what do you average if you do all your sets a day? Takes you about an hour and 20 minutes. Depends what league. If you're in a master league, about that. If you're doing some sort of little cup, it could take you about 40 minutes. Let's just chalk it up to about an hour 10. All right, so how you would speed this up would be you go into Go Battle League, you pick your 6 Pokemon, you find an opponent, you match up together, and then you both see your teams, you pick 3, which they cannot see, and then they pick 3. And within this time period of picking your Pokemon, it's either going to be 20 to 30 seconds. I'm going to have to shoot for about 20 seconds. That seems like a good amount of time. So put 20 seconds on top of every battle. So for 5 battles, you're going to probably add on a good 5 minutes. So let me ask you this. Is an extra 5 minutes worth a much more balanced Go Battle League? Because when it comes down to having 6 Pokemon and picking 3 going up against your other opponent, once you've seen their team, is there an algorithm then? Sure, you can argue that, yeah, could match you up with somebody has a pretty hard counter to your team, but if you're picking if you're picking 6 Pokemon and you are able to pick 3 based off of what they have, if you have a balanced team and it's not like some sort of thing cup, even if it was a thing cup, whatever, but let's just say open, if you're able to pick 6 and you're countered by some sort of algorithm doing that, then I don't know. I think you just don't have a balanced team, because at that point, I don't think an algorithm can really shut you down too much at that point, unless there's this one conspiracy little thought of mine. I wouldn't even call it a conspiracy, just more of a sinister thing Niantic would do that they are currently doing, but not in this format because we don't have, have 6, pick 3. And that would be if they pinned you up against a bot that when you picked your Pokemon, it would pick counters based off what you picked, and then even hard counter you in the beginning. So there is potentially no escape from the algorithm at that point. But that's if Niantic is sinister in that way. And for the people who like to keep on saying, and this is crazy, I don't understand this. People who are saying, oh, how can you give Niantic credit for saying that there's bots and saying that there's an algorithm? They can't even, make their game correctly. Look, let me tell you, it's really not that difficult. It's really not. And guess what? If you don't freaking understand or see the damn writing on the wall, I don't know who's going to help you in this life. Because if you haven't been paying freaking attention, Niantic does not give a damn about certain things in this game, while they completely and utterly coddle certain things within it and make sure it stays that way because there is an agenda for them. Okay, it's a fear of missing out game, and it's a control freak game. That's it. Forget Gamefreak. We're talking control freak with Niantic. That's what they want to do from every single angle. So yes, they can make an algorithm, and for the things that they want to focus on, say, I don't know, the Go Battle League, they want to make you keep coming back. They want to make you stay within this 50% win rate. 50, 55, 52, 53, whatever. You know what I mean. that keep you coming back for more, keeping you at this balanced, even level so that you can't shoot up to the top because, say, I don't know, you're very knowledgeable in Pokemon types and Go Battle League in general, but you get hard countered in the front, middle, and back, and as we went over, even the best of people and battlers cannot come back from a hard counter front and middle. That's just not happening a lot of times, okay? There are certain circumstances, but for the most part, there's no coming back. You're done. Just back out. Like this, what are they going to do? Let's go, let's watch. Okay, Gyarados, great lead. Okay, for me. Good luck. What are you going to do? So I throw a crunch for hope to drop the defense and do more damage, and then we're just going to keep on wrecking havoc. All right, so let's keep going here. We got a shield out of them. Fantastic. I'm going to let this go. We'll survive it. Oh my goodness, they lowered our defense, so I guess we didn't. They got a lucky break this time. So as of now, we have given them a break. Okay, okay, so at this point, I've already screwed up. But technically, it would have been a pretty rough battle anyways, because we do have Wall Rain in the back, which is going to, you know, not be very effective with its ice to that water there, right? But we do have Earthquake, and we did get their last shield. And Lucario's still sitting at about half health, but this is not the best example. But let's see what happens here. Hitting them with Earthquake. Okay. Keeping it going here. Disarming Voice is going to do a decent amount of damage here. We're going to go ahead and let that go. And farming up a little bit more. They got a Togekiss back there. We've got a Lucario who is part Steel and Fighting. Oh boy. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull this one off here, folks. I had to pick the most. Did I put in my one loss? Damn it, I put in the one loss. Oh no, we're going to get this. Okay. All right. Good game. All right, there you go. But you see where my point is coming. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic! You will see.